Hello. Let's see if this is full of shit. My recording software has been fucked, so if there's any stammers or anything, just know I've been trying at this for a couple hours, and that's my bad. I want to say this is part 7. This is the part I talked about. It's going to be a shorter video. Possibly 16 minutes, I think, is my current editing. We'll see if it gets any longer or shorter, because I tend to try to speed up and slow down the footage very minimally. I'm not the best at it yet, because it's just a lot of nitpicking, like going through the footage, making cuts, and then speeding up, like sorting segments by 20 while combat by 4 or 5. It just ends up being like it turns a 2 to 3 day process into a 7-day process. And while these are being pre-edited probably a month or two before you see them, because I'm waiting for my Let's Plays to catch up so then I can start uploading these. It's still a lot of work, and once it does catch up, that pace is not going to be sustainable unless you guys can. I'm not saying you can't wait, but unless you guys want to wait for multiple days. Also, I just fucking left. Like, I should probably come on that. This train was badass. I did fuck up the car. I broke my neck because I diagonally crashed into what should be a little wire fence that breaks in real life. But hey, it's a game. And I commented on it last video, but I realized last video's time length at 25 minutes maybe isn't the most clickable, while 16 minutes is going to get more click-through rate. So people are going to be watching more frequently. If you guys enjoy my Let's Plays more so than this long-form commentary content, if you guys prefer the Let's Play gaming content over the commentary gaming content, please let me know. I'm never the type to beg for comments. I don't really care about comment engagement. They mean a hell of a lot to me, but not the type to ask. But if that is at all a meaningful discussion for you and it's something you would desire, please let me know. A comment will suffice. And if you scroll down below this video and there's already one, just leave it a like, or you don't even have to do anything. I just want to know that people are still satisfied by this content, or still willing to consume this longer form commentary content with the sped up footage in the background. I know it's more applicable to I survived 100 days in Minecraft, when in comparison to actual Minecraft Let's Plays or whatever Let's Plays Minecraft's my go-to. I was watching those for forever, so those are the easiest things to compare to. So yeah, if this more I survived 100 days Minecraft hardcore voiceover over sped up or edited footage is nice and you guys like it, cool, great. Don't tell me anything. You can just enjoy the video, and thank you for enjoying it. But if you guys prefer that other one, leave that criticism, is all I ask. I don't like ever asking for engagement, because when that happens, I feel I don't want to engage with the video. So that's just the initial ramble over, and then I will get on to actually commenting about the video like I usually do. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. So let's talk about the train instead of rambling on for hours about interaction stuff. I know that's nothing actual viewers care about. Maybe other creators might be engaged by that, but I probably dropped viewer retention by 100%. And you know what? To be completely honest, I don't give a single hoot or a holler about that. I rewatch these videos multiple times. It's enjoyable for me. It's what matters. But right now, that train was cool as shit. I wanted to talk the fuck out of that train. Trains, I want them added. My base in Russia in I forget the game. I reviewed the game. It was my review series over all of its maps. Not gonna be able to remember it at all. I could look it up, and you know what? Let's look it up. It's right here. Unturned. My bases in Unturned on the large maps that had them always on a train. train bases, the idea of moving a vehicular base, which you can do in this game now with the interiors. Like I could do an RV base for sure, and let's be honest, I kind of have done an RV base. It's just I'm creating all these checkpoints to drop the shit, so I'm not carrying it all around. That is essentially an RV base without a better term, or a mobile base, without a different term for it, like maybe a vehicle. It's essentially a vehicle, but I feel like a train is so much of a better execution of the same idea. It's, it's got rails, so you're only going to be able to move between 3-4 cities. If I were to open the map again, you guys would see the railways go maybe from that starting city we spawned in to that city we were at before this city, the city with the logging company. So the warehouse where we lived, to the logging company where we lived, and maybe up, and for sure up to our built base that we just built, and to this next base we're going to, this next town we're going to. All of those are connected by it. So that's 3 bases. Loot respawn, I don't think I have it on. We'll have to see later on when I return down this way if I survive. Let's be honest, probably won't. It's Project Zomboid. This is where you died. But based off of that, that would be a great, if I had a train, maybe I could build cars. You can craft like hoods and shit in this game. Maybe you can build cars or find more cars along the road and repair them or something. And then you could have this moving base that you could go up and down the railways with. That's just what that little segment of rails reminded me of. I felt that was really great. And by the way, after this episode, we will be caught up with my footage. So I will be recording the episodes and then editing them probably the next day or that night. And we will probably do a couple more of these 2-episode ones and some more of the 3-episode ones. 2 episodes is a lot more sustainable for me because it's just 2 hours of recording footage and then, about 4 or 5 hours of editing it. So that's 6 hours, and then I have classes in school, so 6 hours is about the rate at which I can do it. That's about the rate I have, or the amount of time I have every day free. So that's gonna work for me. Other than the other content I'm putting out, which is like the Warhammer edited content and stuff, which actually isn't. I haven't even started on those. I'm trying to figure out the editing style I want to do for those. And that's going to be a lot of content as well. So I'm probably not going to record any new Project Zomboid for a while. It's probably going to be 2-3 weeks before I record another episode and then edit it. And depending on the reactions, because by the time I'm done editing all the Warhammer stuff, I will probably be putting these Project Zomboid looting movies, whatever the hell you want to call them, out. So depending on the reaction to them, I'll see whether I want to be putting them out 2 times a week or maybe every week or every other week while keeping up with the Warhammer content. It's just, all of those are options. None of them are... It'll really depend on my schedule more so than, viewer reaction. But viewer reaction will for sure have some sort of say in it. Because this game is, I hate to say it, as you guys are watching me get mauled in the backdrop. Like, I panicked for 20-30 minutes on, I just got water. But here in a minute, I forget if I got hungry or something. But I was running around this airport for gosh knows how long. And I ended up going behind one of the buildings in this, like, storage container building, looking for an item. I forget what it was. I needed something. I ended up finding it. But this game is pretty fucking stressful. So it's even more stressful than the stress I find like editing the Warhammer. Because let's be honest, editing isn't the fun part. It's playing. That's why people hire editors. No one's over here like editing is like the most fun thing they do all day, unless like that might be an autistic trait, because I actually do have some enjoyment out of it. Wait, fuck. I do, like, I have some enjoyment out of editing, which is why I haven't taken people up. I have friends who've offered to edit for me, and I'm like, no, I'm fine. It feels like a skill I'm developing. That's probably, like, that's for sure the tism. But, with this, it's, it'll come out when it comes out, and what you guys will for sure have a say, like I said, with the Let's Play stuff, and then whether you guys like the 2 or 3 length ones, whether you guys enjoyed enough to want it bi-weekly or weekly or every other week, so twice a week, every week, or every other week, that'll for sure, you guys will have a say. And then if you guys end up wanting the Let's Plays, it'll for sure at least be 2 times a week, because Let's Plays are super easy for me to do. Only like 2 to 3 hours of editing, like tops, because all I have to do is go through and mess with like the volume ranges, because I just do like wind removal, which is, there's a AI feature, but I end up having to like segment it on my editing software, because it'll do it way better if I segment it. And then I do like voice, it's like voice compression or voice understand. It's nerd shit you guys don't need to hear about. We're killing zombies. I was very much unsure if this was a military base or a like airport. I kind of came to the conclusion that was both, or just your standard survival shelter based off of all the beds. I never understood the hospital beds in open air. I feel like you'd want those in, like, especially since the Nox virus was airborne, I feel like you would want those like in the tents at least, because tents can be like vac sealed. But they're probably actually gurneys with bodies on them, or they were before they buried the bodies in the mass graves. But I don't really, there. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for water for a while, and then I found it. But I don't, there's some stuff with these mod maps that you always see that doesn't make all that much sense. Like the Chinatown one that we died in on the last character, the Hermit. That map had, what was it? Oh my gosh, this place was silly. That map had, a bunch of gurneys outside. I just don't get it. There's probably some sort of actual 1970, because modders like pay a shit ton of attention to like the rules and like the laws in the actual, like, in my experience, especially with other games, they pay a lot of attention to the source material. So the source material here would be like 1970s medical code. So there's probably a reasoning behind having gurneys carried outside with bodies or with infected patients. I'm just not smart enough to know. I'm in kinesiology. I'm not in like actual medical field. I'm in like muscle get big science. And let's be honest, I'm not even the best at that. That's about how that goes. And oh my god, what's in my notes about pause? Yeah, I was pausing a shit ton. It's it's just how I play games. And that's why I do the sped up shit. I know it's super fucking boring. Also, that police cruiser was in probably the best shape of a vehicle I've seen so far. And I have that in my notes. That's like, I said the Rick Grimes car. I think that's, who fucking knows what that's a reference to. I wrote some feverish note while playing Rick Grimes car. Like I'm hallucinating Rick Grimes inside the car. Or it could be a reference to like how in The Walking Dead people don't die inside of certain vehicles. We don't fucking know. When I'm playing these games, I'm jotting notes on a piece of paper over here, jotting fucking nonsense, and then I put it on my notes app on my phone. So who fucking knows what I'm referencing at any point in time. Dude, this has been a lengthy ramble, and my throat's not feeling like shit, so that is really fucking good, but I'm still gonna end it so I don't start sounding congested. Well, I'm probably already congested sounding, so I feel a bit congested. But, so I don't sound nonsensical. I hope you guys enjoyed the rant, as it were, even if it had notes and a bit of a script. I actually really enjoyed talking. I think I went over some good topics. And now it's time for us to unload all this shit. Let's have some fun sorting stuff. The best part of the game. And on that note, I think I'm gonna end this episode. Well, not think. I see the timer ticking down on the remaining footage, so it's not much of a choice. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or whenever you're watching this. Hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. Um, you know, thank you. If you've watched this long, it means the fucking world to me. Y'all are insane. It's actually like incomprehensible to me how many people, even if 17, 18 people are tuning in, that's fucking 17, 18 people giving their time to me. Thank you guys for making a hobby worthwhile. You guys, y'all humble me. It means a fuckload to me that people tuning in. I thought it'd be 2-3 years before I had any viewers, and I'm getting up there in subs to the point where I gotta do a thank you soon. So yeah, you guys are awesome. Hope you guys have, I already said that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. So, but I mean it. You guys are fucking absolute badasses. And now we both get to watch my dumbass sort shit into containers for an extended amount of time. The length of which is absolutely unnecessary, and I probably will work on editing out in the future.